Hey, what's up? My name is Sharon and I will be documenting my journey to success. I've decided to start documenting the journey that I've actually already started of me growing my businesses from zero to 1,000. I just want to be able to look back and say to myself, like, this is where I started and be able to see the process of how I became a millionaire, a trillionaire. I also just want this channel to act as a place for people that are also in the same mindset to come and just watch and be motivated and just want to do well as well. And maybe for anybody who's never even thought about becoming an entrepreneur to also, get motivated and want to start, open up new ideas and thoughts for people. I just want this to be really informal and just kind of show everything that I'm doing every day, how I'm growing um, my businesses and what I'm doing. Long story short, I just want to create a community where like minded females and males, but mainly female, because I feel as if the male entrepreneur influencer side is like full. So, my main reason for starting to do all this is I've grown up watching the likes of Iman, TJR, Stephen Bartlett, who else? Breast Skills, just all those business guru entrepreneurs, that type of like influencers, and I really enjoy their content, like I really do, and I'm like big super fans of all of them. However, I've always felt, of course, they're men and I'm a female, so it's kind of hard to fully relate to them because of the obvious. But I still enjoy their content, of course, but I do feel like sometimes I'm watching them like, okay, the things that when they give motivation and like self help is kind of catered towards men, and that's fine, and I fully understand that. It's definitely I would never say that like you can't as a female take their advice. 100% you can. It's business advice. It's for everybody. But sometimes when you want to relate to people you're watching, it's kind of hard when it's a man and you're not a man. But which is fine. But I kind of struggle to find females that do the same sort of thing and to watch their content, enjoy it. And I know definitely there isn't zero. Maybe I'm just not, um, what's the word? Maybe I'm just not educated in that side of the influences. Um, Probably just need help in terms of finding them. And I'm still definitely open to watching them. But I just thought maybe it'd be good for me to start and just be that what I'm looking for, bridge that gap and be what I want to see on YouTube and be that for maybe other girls that are like me that see this content and are like, oh, they like it, but they want a female version. And I feel like I'm just here to be that. So yeah, that's my main motivation for doing all this. And yeah, and I think it's going to be a good journey. I just want to motivate everybody. Definitely, for everybody. Um, in terms of my content, I don't want to ever like say no men can watch. Of course, you can watch whatever you want, but I just also want to focus on being a girl with these kind of ideas and just the struggle and maybe in terms of um, how it can hinder your mindset because you might be thinking, oh, like long term, when it comes to marriage, how is it going to be finding um, a husband when you've made millions, that kind of thing, maybe not finding someone in the same wavelength or how hard it's going to be, that kind of thing. That I always think about that all the time. I'm like, as a female, you're expected to not be the one that's making the most money and that kind of thing. But yeah, I'll probably delve into that another day. But yeah, so that is the main reason why I want to do this. I want to eventually become the next Iman Gadzhi, but the girl version. Oh, well, my own version of that type of thing. I don't want to be exactly like him, of course. It'd be my own version. So I think it'd be cute. But yeah, so that is my main reasons for doing this. Long story short, I just want to create a community where like minded females and males can come together and motivate each other, motivate me even sometimes, and be able to just help each other and like create a community of people that just want motivation. They just maybe need business help, can give me help maybe, because right now I am no business guru. I am no millionaire. Far, far from it. Trust me. But I just want to document the journey from starting from zero, and just to also just motivate people that are in the same side as same kind of shoes as me, to just grow and like start. Like there's no better than the present, better time than the present, which is literally the thought I had before I started this video. I was like, I've wanted to do YouTube or like, you know, do this type of thing, but I've always just only like brushed it off. But oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. And here's me. I just said to myself today, I was like, I'm not doing anything. Let's start today. No better time than the present. So on this channel, I will just be explaining the types of business that I currently have. So just as an intro, my name is Sharon, as I said at the start. I am currently 20 years old. I will be 21 in December. I am currently living in Manchester, England with my family. So as I mentioned before, I already kind of started on my entrepreneurial journey. I'd probably say I just had like a light bulb moment, probably 2020 is when I fully thought, you know what, I actually want to start this like business. Like I had this idea, um, which I'll explain in a few, and I just thought, you know what, just so that year I just started googling, researching business terms, how to start a business, how to register a business, how to what all the fancy words means, and I just started doing some heavy um, research at the fresh age of 16. And I just thought, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I just looked into YouTube videos and all the good stuff, and from then, now currently 2025, I've just been on this journey of trying to um, what's the word? So I've just been on this journey of trying to balance school and college, and and actually balance my mind that was fighting me and being like, we need to be an entrepreneur now, we need to be an entrepreneur now. So yeah, so now I've really probably started taking my journey seriously, like 2023, 2024, 2025, these 3 years, as when I've really decided, yeah, now's the time to really start. So currently what I'm working on is 3 businesses, which sounds fancy, but do not be fooled. They are complete startups. This is literally a case of me just starting, just deciding one day and open up Instagrams and trying to get followers, and that is what we call the businesses so far. So my first business is Vibe Central. This is an events business where right now the whole thing is I do club night events. So currently I have done one event in the centre of Manchester, which went okay. It was definitely good. It was very such a surreal moment. Just being like these people have come like to this event for me. So a quick overview. We hire out venues that sometimes just places that are already established. If anybody's heard of the Deaf Institute in Manchester, that was where it was. So we hire out venues. I do not own the Deaf Institute. I do not own these venues. I just approach them and I say, hey, I want to have an event here. Can I do it? Dates, and we talk about dates, times, prices, and all that good stuff. Then I just promote my event on Instagram. I got leaflets, flyers, all sorts, just word of mouth. Got my friends to come. Um, and yes, we just do. I did a 2000s hip hop night, and yes, I just got a DJ, played. It was like a club night event. It was great. I haven't been able to do it anymore after that, but the plan is to definitely get another one done this at the end of this year. By the end of this year. So my second baby is Vibes Marketing. So this is a marketing agency. I started this. This is very fresh. I started this. Currently, it's August of 2025. I started this in, I want to say October, September 2024, and it's been going okay as well. So the overview for Vice Marketing, I have an Instagram page is where I am trying to get clients. I just have a written, I use ChatGPT to write me out a kind of a message that I can just send, like mass send to like a bunch of potential clients, send to businesses, all sorts of businesses. I know they say that like all the gurus that are all doing this like social media marketing thing, they all say pick a niche, which I originally started doing, but then I got to the point where like I wasn't really getting any I wasn't really getting far with just picking one niche. And I understand the benefit of doing it, but I just decided to just like any businesses that I could get, just mass sending my Instagram messages to them. So far with that, I have done a content day with one facial brand called Glowy. So we just me and my family went over and we just shoot content for the day. So while this woman was doing her facials and everything, we just shot content for her and then we edit it, send it to her, and then she's got like 2 months worth of content that she can use like and post whenever she wants to. So that was good. It was good to get experience doing that. But my main plan is once we get a client, we I because I actually haven't done marketing myself personally. Um, I now have experience, obviously, just through like doing this, but I haven't got any degrees in it. What I do is I get a client and then I will employ or just get a contractor or a freelancer just to do that work for me. So whatever the client pays me, I pay a portion of that to the contractor, of course. And then obviously then that's easy for me because I haven't got to go out my way and I haven't got any experience in it and I haven't got to do any work. I just have to find the clients, which is easy. So that just allows me also to just have freedom in terms of can just focus on finding clients and I haven't got to worry about finding clients and also doing the work for the clients, which is definitely not a bad thing to do. Um, into the social media marketing, we all use social media, so it is not hard. Obviously, just watching a few TikTok videos and really mastering the art um, is good. So my last business, well, I plan to have many, many more, is a dance class. I have decided to start a teaching dance to, well, I'm going to have two separate groups, a 5 to 9 group and a 10 to 16 group. Now, dance is something I definitely have experience in. I did start when I was young and I started tap and ballet, and then I moved on to doing hip hop, street dance, that kind of vibe. And that is what I did for a good 13, 14 years. And then I stopped, and then I just started like doing dance here and there type thing. So I will be teaching street and hip hop. That is what I'll be doing to children. This is an idea that I got, I'd probably say a couple months ago, maybe around March. Um, it's just, this has been something that I've enjoyed doing and liked as a hobby. And when I stopped doing it at a group, I was starting to miss it after a bit. I want to also, I've also been big on getting back on being active and healthy and, all that good stuff. So I just thought, and I also, my entrepreneurial head was like, well, why don't we start teaching? So yeah, it's definitely something that I'm going to enjoy doing a lot. It's a very, very new idea. I haven't started doing the concert classes yet. I hope to start potentially next week or the week after. I found a place. I've gotten the keys for this place, and I'm going to start teaching dance there. So I'm also going to like take you guys along with me so you can like see that too. But yeah, it's going to be a fun experience. I think that's definitely one where I'm like, well, for all three, all of it I've decided to do based on enjoyment and things I know I will enjoy. Um, Definitely things that like are me. I'm not just picking things for the sake of financial reasons, because my whole big thing is I don't want to be living a world life where it's like a chore to wake up. I want to enjoy. I want to be like waking up and just, feeling like, yes, I'm ready for work today, whatever the work is. So I think definitely top of my list in terms of fun, I definitely think dance is like um the thing I'm definitely not doing for profit, like 100%. Like definitely not just thinking profit, 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 profit. It's just pure fun. It's something that I've enjoyed doing, and I just thought I might as well, teach it and have fun doing it as well. So that is all the current businesses that I have so far that I'm working on growing on. I would obviously love to start way more. I also have, for example, I also have a dream of having a clothing brand. I think that would be really fun and cool. I'm into that type of stuff as well, like streetwear clothing and all that good stuff. And also would love to have like a drinks brand. There's so many things I want to do, and so many plans that I have. Um, but right now, currently, I do want to just focus on growing those three and making profit and earning from them, and then eventually moving on to other stuff and clothing brands, drink brands, whatever it may be. But currently, as of 2025, August, those three are what I'm focusing on right now. And then, of course, my new venture, the YouTube channel. And I would also like to eventually start maybe Twitch streaming, just informal things though, just like my day-to-day life if I'm going on holiday, those type of things. So not the business side of life, but like I could also talk about the business on Twitch as well, but I do want to focus on that just being fun games, that type of thing. So I was just thinking, and I completely forgot to mention the names of the businesses, which are very important, of course. Um, and they all have a common factor. So the events business is called Vibes Central. The marketing is Vibes Marketing, and the dance group is Vibes Nation Dance Group. So of course you can see the common denominator here, which is the word vibes. But Vibes Central being the first baby, I just thought at the time that was a great name for like a club night events business in general, because I do also want to do different type of events. So not just your normal average club night events. I want to do some things a little bit differently, having them themed, maybe having a hot tub night. So that's like the end goal kind of thing. But I'll obviously explain more about them in their individual videos. But then once I had Vibe Central in 2020, when I came up with the marketing in 2024, I thought, let's keep the theme going on. And I thought it'd be good to have a theme in terms of all my businesses, so that it's kind of got the common thing and people can relate that to me. Be like, oh, the vibes thing, that's Sharon, that kind of vibe. You will notice from then everything that I do, all the businesses will probably have the word vibes in there somewhere. I just want to create the vibe central empire kind of thing. So everything will probably be, for example, if I start a clothing brand, it'll be whatever clothing by Vibe Central, you know. So maybe not necessarily having everything something vibes, but having that so it's like always linked somehow. I think it'll be really cool because it's kind of like then everyone will know that is my thing. But yeah, so just to wrap it up, I'll explain what the kind of plan is for the channel. Doing individual videos for each different business. So if I want to talk about the process of my marketing, I just do a Vice Marketing, whatever, whatever, as the title. Then I'll have a Vibe Central thing, then I'll have a Vibe Nation thing. Just so I can just split them out. So if anybody is thinking they don't want to do a dance group or they don't want to, because of course they're very different businesses. So if anyone is like, oh, they just want to watch the marketing journey, they can just go find my Vibes Marketing videos and just watch all them. So instead of having to like scroll in the videos, but oh, maybe she's talking about marketing here, that type of thing. And I'll probably have a YouTube folder for each separate business. So if you just want to find them easy, they'll be in there. You want to look at marketing? There you go. You want to look at the dance group? There you go. That kind of thing. It's easy for me and it's easy for you guys as well. So that is the end of my yapping session and just the intro to me, into my life, into what I plan on doing. My next three videos are probably just going to be intros of each individual business. So probably just will explain like a little bit of how I started each business and the process for anybody who also wants to start maybe a dance business or a marketing business or a events business. Probably just talk about the stages I'm at with all three of them individually in the next three videos. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and I'm just excited to just start documenting and being a YouTuber, I guess, I can say. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and to share to anybody that is like minded, that might enjoy this, and that wants to be on the same similar journey like me.